A visit to the Heart and Stroke Foundation office on Great Northern Road has become a regular routine for Frank Garofalo. Frank suffers from high blood pressure, and with the knowledge that high blood pressure is the #1 risk for stroke or heart attack, he wants to ensure his blood pressure is being kept in check.
The doctor advised me to come over, and it says it make it easy for him to check my record than when I visit him.
Free blood pressure clinics are offered at the Heart and Stroke Foundation office at 59 Great Northern Road once a week.
We have volunteer nurses and retired nurses that come in to every Thursday from 1 till 4 o'clock, and they provide their expertise by taking blood pressure checks for all the people, the clients that come in during the clinic.
Karen McFadden, a retired nurse, has been volunteering her services for more than a year.
I find it rewarding because actually I find it nice that I'm back dealing with, I can't say patients, but with clients again. And I'm here because my husband had a long history of heart disease, and his family has a very extensive problem with cardiac problems, and so I find it rewarding to be able to help out here.
Paul Kiner also volunteers for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. He too has a vested interest when it comes to keeping his blood pressure under control.
I believe it's important because I myself have high blood pressure. I take blood pressure medication, but I didn't really realize it until where I worked. I went in to speak to our nurse, and I had been having a bad headache that day, and she did my blood pressure, and it was very, very high, and I didn't realize that was the problem behind my headache. So I then went to my own personal doctor, and she immediately put me on blood pressure medication. So a lot of times people aren't aware that they have high blood pressure.
On average, about 50 people attend the blood pressure clinic at the Heart and Stroke Foundation office each week. For Shaw TV, I'm Tony Telebracci.